Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Soccerworld Prediction Show. We have with us returning Akil, the first place on the fans leaderboard, and Zunair is returning as well. He's actually third, so this should be an interesting week for both of them. And of course, Thivian, alongside myself, here to host another episode. How you all doing?
Good bro yourself.
Yeah, I'm good. Thivian?
Pretty decent after the midweek game. It's calm. In the CL,
Yeah,
not in the EL.
yeah.
So it's calm.
Preseason's over, huh?
No, no, preseason is still happening in the Premier League, but the Champions League, it's.
Oh, okay, okay. All right.
It's a farmers league. We don't care about that.
Yeah, okay, sure, bro. All right. So let's get into it. So since fans go first, which one of you wants to go first? Akil, Zunair? Any preferences?
Doesn't really
You
matter
can
for
go.
me.
All right. Since Akil's top, we'll have him go first. So Akil, since he's top of the leaderboard, we'll have him go first.
Yes.
First game for this week, which is actually in a couple of hours, is Wolves versus Leeds United. So your
Um,
thoughts?
this game is one of the trickiest games to predict because Wolves haven't been doing good and Leeds haven't either. Wolves have been lacking Raul Jimenez and some main players in their team. They haven't found their form like the last season, but I hope they will bounce back. And with Leeds, they've been a really good, exceptional promoted sides for this season, but they haven't been up to the mark. So I'll go with Wolves 2 and Leeds 1. That's my
Damn. Okay.
prediction.
Wolves.
Wolves
Wolves
for the
to win
win.
2-1. Nice, nice. Zunair, how about you? How do you feel?
Okay, so as you said, Wolves have been pretty under par this season, and Leeds were they just surprised us all, right? So plus Bamford is in terrific form, and they have this new midfielder, Rafael, I think. I don't know his name, but like he's really good.
Rafinha?
So
Rafinha.
Rafinha, Rafinha, and he's been performing very good for like the last I think 5 or 4 games. So I don't know. I can see Wolves scoring because whenever Leeds play, they play like a really open game. But I feel like Leeds will have enough to get 3 points. So I'm gonna go with Leeds 3, Wolves 2.
Two high scoring game, huh?
Yeah, Leeds have
Nice,
been
nice.
involved in a number of high-scoring games.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Especially last week as well.
Yeah.
Uh, Tavian, are you? So it's split so far. Uh, how do you think this game's gonna go?
I mean, Leeds usually do well against like the shorter end sides compared to like the big sides in the league. Wolves right now are not particularly at the best and whatnot. It's either Leeds are either blown away by other teams or they blow away other teams. It's
Yeah,
one or the other. It's mad. But I think um, I would say Leeds will win it 4-1. Yeah.
4-1. Holy damn! That's our first mad prediction of the week. Yeah. So personally, I feel like Leeds games have a trend. Like usually when they have better players than the other team, like man for man, they tend to overpower them, and they lose against the bigger teams like Arsenal, etc. And I feel like without Raul Jimenez and Potence, he's injured as well. I think Leeds do have the superior quality, and I think they'll edge this game. It won't be as open, I feel, but both will look to hit them on the break, and they'll get a goal. So I'm gonna go with Leeds to win 2-1.
Ooh, okay.
Yep, yep. Okay, next up, we already have a game for one of our fans there. Southampton versus Chelsea. Akil, bro, do you think they're
Um,
gonna Chelsea's gonna pull it out?
Chelsea have been unbeaten in since Tuchel came in for us. Chelsea has been unbeaten. They've been performing outside the Premier League and even in the Premier League very well. And the thing is, right now we have a strong foundation on of the squad. We have good midfielders. We have Timo Werner is back in form. He finally found his first goal after 100 days. So I'm hoping for the best because I'm not and I don't think the main squad players will be playing this week because they need to be fit for the Atletico game coming up later in the week. So I'll go with a fair 3-0 victory for Chelsea.
Damn, you think they're gonna be comfortable, huh? 3
Yeah,
nil.
because the thing is, Southampton haven't been in form. They've been losing continuously to Manchester United and the rest. Yeah, so
Alright, great. Zunair, you think it's gonna go the same way?
The thing is that Southampton has lost like the last 5 games in a row, so they're in a terrible form. And Chelsea, since the new manager came in, they have been on a bounce. But I don't know. I feel like, and I am hoping that Southampton, give a response, and Chelsea, the bounce is, it has to end sometime. And I feel like this will be the game that they do lose some points. I don't think Southampton has enough to beat Chelsea, but I feel like it can end in a 1-1 draw.
Ooh, wow. Bold prediction. Bold prediction indeed.
Mad.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna move on to Thivian now.
Well, Chelsea, yeah, they've been unbeaten for a very long time. Um, I think it's gonna end at 1 point definitely, and I think it's gonna be in definite fashion. However, I don't think it's gonna be particularly this game. Um, the thing is, though, they've been really good in terms of controlling the ball, but in terms of penetration, that's something that they've been lacking at times. And I think it will eventually catch up to them at 1 point of the season, especially if they concede early on against a top side. But Southampton's obviously been struggling, and I don't think they're going to be finding their footing this time around for this game. So I think Chelsea's going to win, and they're just going to edge it 2-1.
2-1 to Chelsea. Alright. Yeah, I mean personally, of course, all runs do have to end, and I have a feeling that we're gonna be the ones to end it next week, but we'll see about that. But for this week, I think Southampton is they're gonna have their eye on the Leeds game because they do have a double game week this time, and I think the Leeds are like two spots above them, and they're 2 or 3 points away. So I think that they'll have their eye on that game, and maybe they won't play their best side against Chelsea and Chelsea as well because they have a Champions League game coming up. I think they will rest a few players, so it may not be as comfortable as you would expect, but I think Chelsea will still win, and I'll go with the score of 2-0 for Chelsea.
right.
All right. Moving on, we have Burnley versus West Brom, lads.
Uh,
I mean this game is more trickier than the Wolves and the Leeds game because at least we've seen Leeds and Wolves play against us and whatnot. So I mean comparatively, West Bromwich Albion haven't been having a good time. They drew in the previous match, lost away twice to Sheffield and Tottenham. Drew at home with Fulham and lost against Man City 5-0 in the past five fixtures. Burnley have won against Crystal Palace, drew against Fulham, and drew against Brighton. They lost against us. They lost against Man City. So, in terms of form, I think Burnley will find it easy to win. Burnley 2, West Brom 1 is my prediction.
All right, 2-1 to Burnley. As an air, you wanna go with the same or Same result or
Okay.
not?
The thing is, this game is very tricky to predict because, as we know, Burnley doesn't like to attack, do they? They like to sit back and hit on counter. Um, I don't know, if West Brom has it in them to, score against Burnley if they're on their game. So I'm gonna go with Burnley 1, West Brom nil.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like everyone's gonna go with the same results here. Maybe Thivian doesn't. Who knows? Thivian, let's see.
Well, I mean, you guys say that, but you forgot that they actually did have a big result against Manchester United. They drew. What was the score again? 1-1.
1-1.
1-1.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, I think what Sam Allardyce has done in his history in terms of keeping relegation worried sides and to keep them in the league is astonishing, and it may end this season, especially how they're going. However, this is a game
Hmm.
that West Brom need the desire to really push forward and everything. I know that Burnley have been actually in pretty good form
Yep.
in recent times, and it is going to be huge. But it's at the end of the day, who's going to have the most desire to push forward. And to be honest, I think it's going to be West Brom, and I'm going to say bold prediction here: West Brom 2, Burnley 1. Yeah.
Holy West. Okay. Well, there you go. I was wrong. We do have a change in result here. Thivian going for the points differential. He's gonna go with a West Brom win. I'm gonna stick with a Burnley win. I think the double game week for them last time was really good because they beat Palace and then they drew against Fulham, who had just beaten Everton. So I think that was a good result for them. And I mean, even though West Brom drew with us, I don't think that they weren't that. I don't think they're that good away. So I think Burnley will win this 2-0. 2-0. Yep. Let me just get that in. Next up, we have the Merseyside Darby. Oof, this should be a spicy game. Akil, bro, you wanna give a
Okay.
result that pleases our fans here or not?
I mean, I'll be honest with whatever I say because it doesn't really matter to me because and one of the biggest games of this season. I mean, in terms of in the beginning of the season, these two clubs were fighting for first place, and now look where we are. But so Liverpool haven't won a match in three outings. Away at Leicester, they lost. Home twice, they lost against Brighton and Man City. The last time they won was at home was I don't know when. So
Then you gotta
this is
look
at
that up.
home. Their
Yeah.
home record has completely diminished right now. So I go with I go with Everton 2 and Liverpool 2.
Ooh, okay.
Fair
I won't
enough.
lie, that
Considering Liverpool's form against in the Champions League, it's like a morale booster. So they might come back strong. Might as well win it. But you know what? Everton is a strong team right now under Carlo Ancelotti, and they have all the players which they need. So it's a 2-2 draw.
I won't lie, that made me happy. This is a good shout. Zunair, you're gonna back your team up, bro?
Bro, the thing is, right now we won't have Fabinho in defense, and if Calvert-Lewin does play, um, they have a high chance of scoring, right? But our game in the Champions League was really good. The team was, very determined. They were pressing. They were, coming. Everyone, even Salah, was coming back to, defend. And I don't know. I feel like that game might have, given us the boost that we needed. So I'm gonna go with Liverpool 3, Everton 1.
Oof.
Okay.
Resounding victory for Liverpool, huh?
Um,
Yeah,
Thivian,
they're bound to score one
yeah,
because
that's true.
our defense.
First of all, I appreciate, I respect Akilesh, even though he's just stating facts. It's like this is man. He made it sound so clean, bro. Oh my days.
I wanted to be
Um,
honest. That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
main
fair enough,
thing.
fair enough, fair enough, mate, fair enough. It's but just the way it's been presented. All right. There's two predictions you can do. You can either do the one that you're guaranteed, or the one that you're gutsy, but there's a chance still. Um, Obviously, despite us being in poor form and poor runs throughout last decade and then coming into now, Everton still couldn't beat us. You know what I mean? And that's astonishing, considering that Man City have been, you know, changed their philosophy, and now look at them. They're one of the biggest teams at the moment. But as for Everton, mate, mixed form. But they always want to turn up against us, and they always come short every single time. We've been having bad records and everything, being broken. But besides all that, I'm gonna go with a comfortable. I'm gonna say what Akilesh is saying: 2-2 draw. Why not? I want, but if Liverpool win, I'll be so happy. This is the one thing I'll be happy to concede. But I'm going for the obvious one, a draw. I'll go
Bro,
with 2-2.
bro, hold on a minute, bro. This guy just spent the entire time looking down at Everton, saying they don't turn up against us, and then you just predicted a
No, but
draw.
they never. Here's the thing, though. They never, like, even when we're so poor, they never win in recent history. I'm just stating the facts.
So,
It's
Bro, I
but
mean
you
that's
think
what we
they'll
said
get a
about City.
draw?
They don't win at Anfield.
and then until now, yeah. But
Yeah, so we don't know.
we don't know either. But I mean, I'm just stating the facts right now. I mean, if they do win, well, I mean, look how poor we are. But I'm just saying, throughout like the whole time, even when we had bad administration, they still couldn't. It just
At Roy
shows.
Hodgson.
Yeah, exactly. Roy Hodgson era, and they couldn't. So I mean, now
No,
they
I
have
mean just the way
Ancelotti,
you.
but
Let's
Yeah.
just
we'll see.
bro. Let's just hope they don't murder any of our players, and we'll be good.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, just the way he was saying it, I thought he was gonna say Liverpool 3-0 or something. Comfortable win.
No, but
Yeah.
it's always a cagey game, and it's always like
It's a tough
draw.
fixture.
Yeah,
So
it's always like either a draw or like miraculously we get a win. You know, it's not always like
Yeah. Yeah,
so.
I mean, Everton they lost to Fulham and then they lost to City as well, but I think they looked a bit more impressive against City. I mean, up until 1-1, I thought that they were good, solid, and then a moment of brilliance from Mahrez, and then they end up losing that. But uh, yeah, Liverpool, their Champions League game was impressive. They pounced on the mistakes. They didn't do anything like brilliant, but they were solid and they did their job. Which I mean, you give them credit for that. So. I think that they will be improved. They will be confident from this game. Everton will feel like this is an opportunity to finally get a win at Anfield, but I don't think either of that is gonna happen. I'm gonna go with surprisingly the same scoreline you guys all went with. I'm gonna say 2-2 as well.
I thought you were gonna be bold, Zaid.
No, I before this I had 2-2 in mind. I just didn't know anyone else would make the same prediction.
I mean, the
Yeah,
thing is,
Last
the
last time I was there, he went bold.
yeah. No, this
the
time is completely.
unpredictability of the game is too high in this. So considering what Liverpool like they lost in the previous game, and I mean previous games in the Premier League, and they went to play really well in the Champions League. 2-0, keeping a clean sheet. That too, they have been conceding a lot of goals lately. So keeping a clean sheet against a really good attacking side was surprising to watch. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
better.
fair. All right. Next up, we
I'm
go
just saying as
for a
well
slight.
before we continue. I'm just saying if
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah, go
lose
on.
to Everton, I'm bagging my specs from Spectre's will. You know what I mean? Those blind shades, mate. I think they're a pretty good deal.
Jeez.
Just,
All right, bro. All right. You heard it here. Yeah. Moving moving on. We go to a slightly less glamorous fixture with 18th place Fulham playing dead last Sheffield United. Akil, how do you feel about this?
Sheffield, we already know they've been one of the worst. worst teams at the moment. Even though they nicked the win against Man United, I mean it doesn't really matter because this team has been so unpredictable this season. They've been losing so many games, and they win against Man United. This is like the height of unpredictability. We can't really predict. But Fulham have been a solid side, even though they've been losing in and out. They've been fighting relegation, but Sheffield hasn't shown that fight to come up and whatnot. So I think it should be a Fulham 2 and Sheffield 1 victory for Fulham.
All right, all right. Damn, you're giving Sheffield a goal, huh?
Yeah, because I've seen them hit us on. I mean, in the previous visit of theirs, they scored a brilliant goal by McGoldrick, I guess. He scored a
Yeah,
very brilliant goal.
yeah,
So
yeah,
they take you by storm. So, but you know what? They concede at the end.
yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure. Let's see how that one pans out.
Yeah, for sure.
Zunair.
Okay, so surprisingly, Sheffield and Manchester United have the same points in the last 5 games. Just wanted to put it out. So
Is
other
that
than
true?
that, yeah, it is. Other than that,
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't see a high scoring game. Obviously, Sheffield has been pretty terrible, throughout the season, except for a few games. So I'm gonna go. Plus, Sheffield doesn't really have a chance to, survive relegation, but I feel like Fulham does. So I'm just gonna go with. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a 1-0 win to Fulham.
1-0 Fulham. All right.
Yeah.
Before Thivian goes, I'm just gonna point out that Zunair conveniently left out the fact that Liverpool also have the same points as Sheffield and United in the last 5 games. So yeah, we can't cherry pick facts, bro.
I
Bro, we've been terrible. See, all right. United has been. I thought you guys were going for the title, so just
we're
pointing it
we're
out.
terrible and we're still
They blew
second and
it.
we're even terrible. So I
we're, we're,
mean
we're
that says a
already
lot
we're
about you guys.
already enjoying our preseason, fam. It's fine.
Yeah, bro, we're in
All right,
preseason right now. We don't care about the league.
sure, bro. All right, Thivian. Yeah, you're up.
Yeah, I mean, Sheffield United, I don't agree with that, Kalish. I think they've shown many passionate moments, especially against Newcastle. There was another team they won against. I forgot who. Um,
Man United.
Yeah, they
that
won
that
against them
wasn't the team I
twice.
was thinking of,
Said
but it was another team. I forgot. It was another team. What was the other team other than Man United? I mean, Man United is a good shout, but there was one more
Sheffield.
team. No, not Sheffield against. No, wait. Who was the other team they won against?
Newcastle. No, no, no.
Not
They
Newcastle.
won only they won only twice, I guess, pretty much.
No, they won against another team. Was it Fulham?
To beat West Brom.
Oh, West Brom. No. Yeah, yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, and according to XG as well, they should be
And
better.
Newcastle.
And Newcastle, yeah. They should be better off than what they should be according to XG. But obviously, the confidence, everything plays a big factor in it. Fulham is definitely they want to reach for the top, and they are fighting right now. I think it's gonna be a clash of it, and I think it's gonna be a 0-0 draw. Sorry, 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. Okay. All right. Personally, I'm gonna go with what Akil and Zunair said. I think that Fulham will win this game. They, I was very impressed with their last 2 games, especially against Everton, and I think that they,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I think that they will win 2-0. I think they will be quietly comfortable. Yeah. Right. Next up, we have a London derby. You could say West Ham versus Spurs. Yeah, Akil, how do you think your rivals will get on?
Uh, okay. Here's a weird thing. I want Tottenham. I personally want Tottenham to win this game because
Oh,
I want West Ham to drop points because they're competing with us. We have similar stats in terms of everything. They won 12 games, they drew 12 games, and they lost 12 games, same as us. If you can see it,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I personally want Tottenham to win, even though they're my certified rivals. But you know what? West Brom have been good, but not as good as we expected them to give a fight for top four and whatnot. So, and Tottenham's form has really dropped since a long time. They've been, I think, in the five outings they had only one victory. Wait, let me see. They had only one victory, but West Ham have been solid. They won against Sheffield,
Yep.
and they have Lingard right now. So I think
Mm,
it will be West Brom 3 and Tottenham 2.
oof. Nice, nice. That's a good shout. That's a good shout. West Ham to beat Tottenham, pile on the misery on Jose
While on
Mourinho.
the misery. Yes, because
Yeah.
they've lost against Man City, they've lost against us, they've lost against Brighton, and they lost against Liverpool. They've only won against West Brom. So
Yeah. Title challengers.
so-called title challenges, they never did.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Zunair, bro. Your thoughts?
Okay. Yeah, Tottenham has been pretty terrible, but apart from the City game, they didn't really have Harry Kane with them, right? And with him back, they're a different team, right? Plus personally, I want Tottenham to win since West Ham are above us. But other than that, I don't know. I feel like Tottenham. I can't see Tottenham losing this one. No matter how terrible they are with Harry Kane and Son, you can always expect them to score a goal or two. Other than City, City has like the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I get a feeling that it's gonna be 2-0 win to Tottenham.
2-1 win to Tottenham. All right.
2-0.
These are cra-
2-0.
2-0. All right, 2-0. All right, all right.
Yeah.
These are
Despite
crazy times,
uh,
bro.
despite West Ham having like the best youngster in the world,
My
Lingard.
guy, Jesse. Yes.
But
Damn,
yeah,
man.
I don't see West Ham winning this one. I hope they don't win.
Yep. Okay. These are crazy times, bro. People want West Ham to lose because they're challengers. Simple as that.
Shut up.
I mean, it's I mean, it's a matter of
Madness.
what West Ham, is able to sustain and turn up in big moments as well, right? So
Yep.
yeah, I'm just gonna go the same thing. I mean, there's no statistical thing to back it and everything. Obviously, if you were, you would go with West Ham win, but you know what? 2-0 win to Spurs. Kane to score and then Son also to score as well. Boom, 2-0.
With the other
2-0.
one assisting the
Okay.
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair shout. Yeah. Personally, it's pretty interesting to see how you guys said that it's preseason for you, but you're still worried about teams that are close to you and you want them to drop points. So you seem awfully
They
concerned.
gotta aim for the they gotta aim
We're
for the
not
top
worried.
four,
We
which
just,
they haven't been able to.
we just
Yeah.
want the league to be interesting.
You want
That's
to be the
all.
league. Yeah, you want to
Yeah,
spice up the league. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We don't care about the league.
Yeah, yeah, fam.
Sure. Okay, bro. But yeah, West Ham's they haven't been good against the top sides. They lost to Liverpool. They lost to Chelsea. They lost to us, and they lost to us in the cup as well. But I mean, it's Spurs, so whenever you expect them to win, they don't. And I think that West Ham they've been pretty decent recently, and
I
Jesse
mean, do you
Lingard is
expect
gonna have
Spurs
an
to
impact.
really win this time around? Do you
No,
really?
I don't. No, no, I don't. I do not, and I think that West Ham will win this game. With a 2-1 scoreline. Jesse Lingard to have a goal or an assist, at least.
Alright.
But yeah. Yep, that's my prediction.
My
Um,
man.
yep, yep. Moving on, we have Aston Villa versus Leicester. Oof, these should be interesting. Yeah, I'm
It's
interested to see what you
uh
guys think about.
it's a well contested game. To be to
Mm-hmm.
be fair, I mean it's gonna be fun seeing Leicester attack. Because they've been this volatile attacking sides. They hit you fast with Jamie Vardy and that's how they won against Liverpool. They scored 3 goals in 10 minutes because they went really quick. They were really volatile and whatnot. So and Aston Villa have been a surprise package this season. They've been a really good team, even though they've been losing. But they're trying to stay in the Premier League and do better things. And we see, in terms of talent, they have Jack Grealish, Watkins, Bertrand Traore. So, but you know what? It'll be an easy win for Leicester, I believe, because Leicester they're in second place and they're putting in a fight to stay in the top four. Sorry,
Yeah,
what did you say?
third place. They're in third place.
Third place, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah, yeah.
they want
Yeah.
to put a good fight. So I think it'll be a Leicester three and Aston Villa one.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay. Zunair, bro, how do you feel about Leicester?
Okay. Uh, so I'm gonna say this game would be like really fun to watch. Both sides have some great players, like Jack Grealish, Ollie Watkins. Then they got Madison, Vardy, and Harvey Barnes. So like it would be fun to watch, an open game, and I feel like it will be, pretty even. Uh, with both sides obviously scoring, I feel like Leicester's gonna nick it, but they won't win comfortably. So you know what? I'm just gonna go with the 2-2 draw.
Oof,
Yeah,
oof. Okay. Last minute change of mind.
yeah. I don't know. I had a feeling.
Go with the gut feeling, bro. It always works.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Thivian, you're up.
I'm gonna go with the risk-free one. I'm gonna say 1-1 draw.
1-1. All
Yeah.
right, all right. Yeah. Personally, I think Leicester were obviously very impressive in their last game. They beat a mid-table side 3-1. It was quite a good performance. We saw Jamie Vardy doing the guitar celebration with the corner flag, which was pretty nice to see. But yeah, Aston Villa, they got battered by Brighton, and I don't know how they escaped with a draw. And I was
Robert
really surprised to see
Martinez.
that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's been amazing.
Yeah, I benched
But
him. I hate my life. Why did I do that
yo, that
on my
is
FPL
that's
team?
sad. That's sad.
I put Guaita instead. Just
Damn,
Yo,
those are the things you regret, bro.
okay, so if what Zan just said, if it comes on the video, I'm gonna report it. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay. All right. Chill, chill. Moving on, though. I think Leicester are a side that plays exclusively on, like, they love to play on the counter attack, and they struggle when they have to break through the low block. So I think this will suit them because Jack Grealish loves possession. Ross Barkley obviously loves to be on the ball, so they'll just let them have the ball and then hit them on the break. And I think they'll win this one 2-1. Leicester 2-1. Okay, so next up we have another high-profile game. We have Mikel Arteta's Arsenal versus Pep's Man City.
Mentor
Fingers
was a
crossed for
student.
this one. Yeah, yeah, Mentor versus
Mentor was a
student.
student.
Akil,
But do you
bro.
think it's still a high profile game considering where Arsenal is in the table and where Man City is in the table?
I think you have to give it to them. Like, they have Aubameyang, so and they've beaten City before, so just based on
Right.
that, I think
We
we
have
can
to
say
say
it's
yes to satisfy the Arsenal quota we have in our club. Wait, what?
yeah,
Yes.
we
or I don't want somebody to be
So yes,
commenting on the
it is
video
a
saying
big
that.
game, guys. Don't worry.
Arsenal are a huge side.
No, I don't
It's a
want.
very big
I don't want
side.
any Arsenal fans to be commenting how to throw tomatoes through a computer. So you know what?
True,
Okay, it's a
true.
high profile. I still agree with it. I was just kidding around.
That's a
Okay,
joke.
you know what? It's a easy win for Man City, 3-0.
Oof.
No, he's just annoying the Arsenal fans more. He's like, oh, this is
I'm
not
sorry.
bad.
I'm sorry.
It's a high-profile game, but it's gonna be an easy win for Man City.
That is
Because
cold.
if you consider the form Man City is in right now, one of the best forms and something season-defining form, you call it, right?
Yeah.
Unbeaten in 17 games and a defense which barely concedes at this point.
Hmm.
And Arsenal, they've been losing to Villa, the smaller sides. They lost
Yep,
to
yep.
Wolves, and
I don't blame you
yeah,
for
you can
picking this
see.
result.
Yeah, I mean, and also their disciplinary wise, they haven't been too good. They've been getting a lot of yellows and reds. A lot of players are getting suspended and whatnot. So yeah, it
Yeah.
should be a 3-0 victory for Man City. The watertight defense.
Yeah, for sure. Zunair, bro, how do you feel about this high-profile game?
Bro, it is a very good game. It's gonna be a very great game. Personally, I hope that Arteta beats Pep this once, and they stun everyone and just beat City 4-0. But since I don't want to mess up my predictions, I'm gonna go with a 3-1 win to City. I feel like Arsenal can nick a goal because Aubameyang is back, and I think they can. I think they can score once. But yeah, it's gonna be a 3-1 win to City for me.
No hope, it seems, for other fans.
I
City
was
keeps on winning.
I was about to choose 3-1, but considering the defense they have right now, 3-0.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
Everton
okay.
scored past them, so
Yeah, true.
All right, Thivian, yep.
Right. Hear me
Damn,
out, okay? When
this
Pep
could be good.
was in, a winning streak, right? There was two moments that stopped Pep's like amazing winning streaks, and both came from Arsenal. Pep is also on another long winning streak with Man City, and they're versing Arsenal right now. I think man's gonna be
Okay,
gutsy.
drum
Man's
roll,
gonna
please.
be huge, be bold. Man's gonna go over the grid because it's at the Emirates. Man's going with Arsenal to win 2-1.
Let's
Boom.
go, let's
Boom.
go.
Let's go. Okay.
Scenes.
bro, so Vivian's just giving us a free hit for this one prediction.
Yeah, scenes when that happens, though. That would be amazing, though.
Imagine
As
like,
We're all
a,
hoping
yo.
that City loses, but with De Bruyne back, come on, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
man,
hey,
it's
hey, hey, hey,
depressing.
hey. You gotta be bold. I'm just using the trends. I'm looking at the trends and I'm like, you know what? Why not?
okay. So
He's trying.
one thing is City has Foden back. Foden is in. Gundogan is in the form of his life
Yeah,
on
perfect.
top form.
Perfect.
So you know.
Perfect.
Perfect
Yeah, I
time
mean,
for a
personally,
collapse, right?
yeah, yep, exactly. Believe it or not, before y'all made your predictions, I was thinking of going with a draw, and I thought that would be the boldest of the lot. But Thivian has one up me with the Arsenal prediction. Um,
Come on, for your boy
I'm
Groove, man.
I'm gonna go with an Arsenal 1-0. It's no stats make sense for it. No, it's just I guess narrative.
Narrative.
Arsenal. It's just such an Arsenal thing too. I feel like get a point against the run of play. Their fans will think they're back on track, and then they end up losing the next week. So I think it's gonna be
Giant
one
killer
Oh
of
there.
those.
man,
Yeah.
I hope Thivian's right, but let's see.
Bro,
you
like
don't want to
if I am right though, the Arsenal like Soccer World server's gonna go ham, man. They're gonna go in.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, these are interesting predictions. Let's see. Anyways, moving on, we have Man United versus Newcastle. Akil.
Okay, let me be blunt and let me be frank. Man United 2 and Newcastle 0.
Oh,
No
Okay.
questions asked. No questions asked.
No questions asked. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right,
Cause,
let's
cause,
see.
cause we played Newcastle the last week and they seem so dead.
Jeez.
It's a easy win for Man United. Trust me.
All right, all right. I'll take it now. No complaints. Zunair.
okay. So I have a question. Didn't Newcastle beat United last time? They did, right?
New,
Newcastle
New,
beating United.
No, I don't think so.
Let me.
Newcastle? I
No.
don't
I don't
think so.
know. I don't
No, no.
think
I'm
so.
asking. I think they did. Okay.
What? That was
Never mind
that
that.
was
Okay, just
last.
ignore.
Was it last year? That was the 1-0. That wasn't this year.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty
it
sure
was
it was
okay.
last year. Yep, it was last year.
Okay. So I don't know. Uh, like United does have the quality, but um, okay, I'm gonna go bold for this one, and I'm gonna go with the 2-2 draw.
Oh, I thought it was gonna go for
Oh
Newcastle win.
my.
If that would be bold, really bold.
Jeez. 2-2 draw. All right. Some interesting predictions there.
Yeah.
Thivian, you wanna go bold as well?
4-1 to Man United. Let's just move on. All right, I'm not. Newcastle is a waste man team when it comes to Man United. So,
Yeah, that's what I was
Steve
saying.
Bruce is still playing for Man United. It seems so.
Hey, my guy. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 3-1 win as well. I think it's gonna be.
Well,
I
I said
think
4-1 win. You said 3-1.
Yeah, I know you said 4-1, but I think it'll
Just
be
saying though, the
3-1
last
as
time
Come on.
I said a big win for United.
what happened? We lost? No, we drew, right?
Guys,
I'm just, you know,
Yeah, he said 5-1, 5-0,
five
didn't
0
you? Jesus, oh man's working his jinxes.
I'm just saying.
Damn. Okay, bro. All right. Let's see how it goes. Uh, next up, we have Brighton versus Crystal Palace. Brighton are the XG gods.
XG Kings.
Kill predictions.
Okay, so you know what? I'll go with a Crystal Palace win, 2-1.
Oh wow, Crystal
They've
Palace.
been really
Ooh.
good this season. They've been a surprising, and to be fair, they drew the last time. So, and we have a Crystal Palace, the one and only Crystal Palace fan in our soccer world
Yeah.
fam. So
Oh,
you know,
oh yeah, we do. Damn,
yeah, we
Crystal
do.
Palace. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Only
Zunair,
one.
oh,
yo,
I think you cut out, bro. But yeah,
yeah,
predictions.
I did. Okay, wait, what's okay? Brighton versus Crystal Palace.
Yep, yep.
Mhm.
Wait, I don't know, man. This is really tricky. Uh,
Did you cut out there?
I think
He's
man's.
cutting out.
It's cutting
Yeah,
out. Brilliant.
I think he said 7-0 to Crystal Palace. Yeah.
I mean, oh, okay,
Oh, shit.
yo.
okay.
Bro,
Now you're
we
good. Now
can't
you're
hear
good. What
you.
Hello.
is it?
Yeah, now you're good, bro.
Oh, I know it's 7-0.
Oh no.
Bro,
Bro, my
you're
net is so
gone.
bad. Okay, wait.
Did you say 2-1 Crystal Palace? 'Cause you
Okay,
cut out.
2-1 to bro, 2-1 to Brighton.
2-1 to
okay.
Brighton.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough. Thivian, your thoughts?
I think what is it? The Brighton owners was coming to Zunair's Wi-Fi and they're telling him something else, fam.
Yeah, bro.
If they need a bit of something, But I I think it's gonna be just a 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Why not go for the basic 1-0?
Jeez, all right. People are high on Palace here. I've I think that Brighton was really good against Villa as well, and I for the life of me, I don't get how they're not winning more games, and I think they will win this one, and it will be relatively comfortable. I think they'll win 2-0. Yep, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Because they lost their last two games like comfortably, 3-0 to Burnley and 2-0 to Leeds. So yeah, I don't expect much from them. Uh, Moving on for the final game of this week, we have our Leeds and Southampton with their second fixtures respectively.
Double game week.
They go head to head. Yep.
I see a draw coming. One each draw.
Man read my mind.
Yeah. I
Wow.
mean, it's these teams have been really like we couldn't predict what they are going through. Southampton might try to bounce back if they lose against us. They might try to bounce back. So and Leeds, they've been really unpredictable. So I have nothing much to say. But you know what, 1-1 draw.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Zunair. Yep.
Oh no, I think
Oh God, this is bad.
I think Leeds United also has so there's
um, can you hear me?
Never. You gotta fix your internet.
No. Yeah, bro. Bro, a minute. Bro, come on. Don't do this to me.
That one kid in the Zoom class.
Yo, can you
Yo,
hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
can hear you
Yeah.
now.
maybe
Okay,
you try.
guys, I don't know what's happening.
Bro, what's his what's the money,
Okay.
bro, that you're getting? They're holding you for
Bro,
ransom or
I'm just
something,
gonna
yo?
go with the Leeds win.
Oh my
Okay.
Bro, I'm just.
What's the
Bro,
score? What's the
so the thing is, I was very bold and I predicted that Southampton win for against Chelsea, and I feel like after that one win, they're gonna go. Leeds.
Oh my God, bro.
I,
Just give us the score, mate.
I think
Oh
he's
shit.
gonna go for a Southampton without all the Southampton guys are just coming in.
I,
Southampton 6-1. He said,
Leeds.
ladies and gentlemen.
You want me to give my prediction actually?
Yeah, you can go ahead. I'll ask him to message me.
Okay. Oh no, he's back.
Bro, you wanna try speaking?
Okay. But I think it's gonna be a 3-3 draw. It's gonna be an interesting game. It's gonna cap it off and
Oh,
yeah, big win.
3-3.
Well, big draw. So hey.
Big draw. Yeah. 3-3. Okay, big shit.
I think he's back
Zunair,
in.
can we have your score real
Yo,
quick,
can you hear
please?
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just
bro.
gonna go with a 3-1 win to Leeds with Minamino scoring for Southampton.
Yo,
Wow. No bias at all,
yo,
huh?
yo, yo.
None
Zunair,
at
if you're
all.
if you're in any way in trouble or anything, or oh, sorry, my bad. If you like cookies, hold the number 2. Just let us. Oh no.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I'll be definitely sending you cookies on the way, man. No worries.
Guys, if anything happens to
I don't know
Zunair,
what's happening, man. This is the first time.
if you are watching the stream,
Yo,
please help Zunair. He's
Please
going
send some
through something.
cookies.
Bro, they've been jinxed my internet. The last time I came, he was like, "Your internet is very good," and he just jinxed it, man.
Jeez. I think yeah. Oh, so for my prediction, I was gonna go with a 1-1 as well. I think that after their win and Southampton resting their players for Chelsea, I think they'll be up for this one, and it'll be a stalemate. So yeah, 1-0.
I just realized as well, Zane's Wi-Fi has been really good this session. What's going on, Zane?
Bro,
Yo, Zen,
don't.
what did you do?
I just made a couple calls, bro. Just switch some lines.
Come on, man.
Yo, bro. But yeah, that rounds up all of our predictions, and it's fair to say there's quite a bit of bold ones in there, and people will have to answer if they go horribly wrong.
I don't think the I don't think it's just the predictions that are suspect. You know, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, cookies. But yeah, that's all for me. You guys want to add anything? Thoughts about the upcoming game week? Any final thoughts?
Nope.
No,
If you ever
Thivian?
need
Oh,
cookies, we'll
man.
be on the way to deliver.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Zunair, bro.
Oh, it's just let's hope Thivian's one prediction about series, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a fair way to end this. Cookies and Thivian's Man City prediction. uh, that's all. That's all from me, guys. Thanks for joining us for another week, and the table will certainly be different by the time next week comes, with the fans first and third going against each other, and me and Thivian pretty close as well. So thanks again, lads. See you next week. Cheers.